Sisters with Voices, aka SWV, took the world by storm when they were introduced in 1992. Not only did they live up to their name, but they also blurred the lines between R&B and hip-hop. Hailing from New York City, SWV released a discography of 5 full-length albums and 1 Christmas album as a group. Signed to RCA Records in the early 90s, their first album, It's About Time, was released in 1992. The album immediately made huge waves in music, selling over 2 million units and resulted in 5 hit singles. SWV had fans in their feelings with their ballad, Weak. It reached #1 on Billboard pop charts and is still one of SWV's most popular songs. Right Here, the Human Nature remix, reached #1 on R&B charts. The song samples Michael Jackson's Human Nature record off his 1982 Thriller album. While fans were obviously intrigued by SWV's singing ability and sound, they were also attracted to the girls' style. Coming from the streets of New York, SWV had a cool fashion sense, representative of the around-the-way girl that young folks around the country related to. After the success of their first album, SWV appeared on the soundtrack to the 1994 film Above the Rim. Their song, Anything, shot up the charts immediately, landing in the top 10 of R&B charts on Billboard. The song had several remixes, including an extremely popular version featuring the Wu-Tang Clan. SWV's second album, New Beginning, was released in 1996. The album's first single, You're the One, reached #1 on the Hot R&B and Hip Hop Songs chart. It's another of the group's most recognizable songs. You're the One was a highly requested song on radio stations across the country around the time of its release. The song also had a remix featuring Jay-Z, Busta Rhymes, The Lost Boys, Smooth the Hustler, and Trigger the Gambler. The second single off that album, Use Your Heart, charted on Billboard's Hot 100 and on R&B charts. The song was produced by an up-and-coming production duo we now know as the Neptunes. A short year later, in 1997, SWV released their album, Release Some Tension. The album was very hip-hop heavy with features from Puff Daddy, Lil' Kim, Redman, E40, and more. The song Can We featured Missy Elliott and was produced by Timbaland. However, Can We appeared on the soundtrack for Booty Call, a film starring Jamie Foxx, allowing the song to chart on the Hot 100. It did incredibly well on New Zealand and UK charts too. Rain was released as a single and reached the top 10 of Billboard's Hot 100. This song also did extremely well on radio. The song's music video featured Tyrese Gibson. SWV split after their third album to pursue solo careers. In 1999, Coco released her first solo album. In 2006, she released a gospel album. Around 2007, Taj appeared on a reality show along with her husband, Eddie George, a former NFL player. She was also on season 18 of Survivor around 2009. Lily stayed out of the public eye for years. In 2011, SWV ended their 14-year hiatus with the release of their fourth album, I Missed Us. They came back with a bang. The single, If You Only Knew, which is a remake of the Patti LaBelle classic, earned them a Grammy nomination for Best Traditional R&B Performance. In 2014, SWV's journey was documented on a reality show called SWV Reunited. The show ran on television for 2 seasons. In 2016, SWV released their album, Still. The album landed at #5 on the U.S. R&B Albums chart and at #11 on the top R&B hip-hop albums chart. SWV is an R&B treasure. They've sold over 25 million records, placing them among the top-selling girl groups in music. They've seamlessly affected the soundtracks of our lives with timeless songs. They are loved by fans across genres. They've been documented through reality television and they continue to tour as a group. SWV has staying power. Our hearts, and most importantly, they have voices.